What up? This is Dimmune here. Welcome back to another episode of Secret of Mana Remake. This is episode 27, and hopefully this is part 2 of the Pure Lands. So today we have already worked our way roughly halfway through the Pure Lands, in my opinion. We've gotten all of our rare drop grinds out of the way already. We did that in the last episode, so if you need to grab those items, you can see where I grabbed them, or we might come across those mobs again, and there might be more lucrative areas to farm them here than where I did. Anyways, so we've fought a couple bosses here. We're looking at the Dragon Worm, Snow Dragon, Axebeak. So we have, I think, another 3 bosses to work our way through, and then hopefully we can find this mysterious tree. I think it's the one that's communicating with us. Let's see. So we're gonna head on to the left here, continue our way through. Looks like there's a Mush Bloom, or Mush Gloom, Tomato Man, and Need Lion. Man, turned us into a statue already. Right off the jump. Randi is taking a chunk of damage here. Let's go ahead and get him taken care of before we enter this cave. Most likely going to run into the next boss here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so this dragon has a red color scheme. It's called Red Dragon. Okay. That works. So he's using some fire magic on us already. 3,000 health, 29,000 XP, 21,000 gold, and he's weak, of course, to Undyne. So him being up in the air, I can't really get a good, like, bead on him, melee-wise. So I am going to use magic here. And of course, I'm just going to throw Undyne at him. Now, if you remember in the last episode, I am, like, really over-leveled for all of this stuff. And that's not by design, not on purpose necessarily. I do like to be a little bit ahead in levels whenever doing games like this. But I'm way far ahead. I am way far ahead from where I anticipated myself being. Just because the grinds for the rare items and stuff took a lot longer to get than I'm used to. Maybe that's just bad luck, or maybe in the remake they made it more rare. Who knows? He's flying off over there. He's not dealing too much damage to me, but if I was lower level, say in my mid-50s or so, I think I'm 73 right now, it'd be a much different story. There we go. Yeah, there. I just leveled 74. Perfect way to go. Gonna head back where we came. And, yeah, we're just gonna go back to those ruins. And those ruins should open up for us and send us to the next area. I would highly recommend always saving your game as you come through these parts.
Continue on. Shall I save your game?
Absolutely. Because even like when I was doing my grinds and I was already in my 70s, there's still points where these mobs, they can crit you, or, you know, just get a good combo on you, and I was almost toast. So just gotta be careful as we navigate this area. So we have the Ghost here, nice rare drop, and the Ice Bandit, another rare drop possible. We've already gotten those taken care of. Just moving on. Bypassing this. When you see the stone ruins starting to come up like this, you know you're on the right track. It looks like there's a possibility of going north, and a possibility going east, or west, my goodness. Alright. This is gonna head south here. Nope, no way to go. So then there's this area up here. I just want to see what's on the other side there. There might not be anything there. I'm just thinking there is. Right here. Oh, that's pretty. So kind of like the map that we saw before. Just more stone ruins possible. And I would imagine, when we come from this angle, this is going to take us to that other side. Yep. So you can kind of see there's a continuality, is that a word? To the maps that we're coming across around here. Okay. Now who do we have here? With this guy, when he goes in his orb phase right here, do not stand near him when it comes down. The big burst of damage. So this guy is Thunder Gygus. And again, I'm probably not going to take too much damage, but this guy absolutely pumps. I am going to stand on top of him just for science purposes to see how much damage he can do to me at this level. Bam. I dodged it. Nothing. Nothing to it. This guy does fear Gnome. And he has confused me. Okay. So let's see what Gnome can do for us. It was a big road slide. Bam. Nice hit, nice hit. Whenever he disperses like that, you're not going to be able to get anything off. Look at that hit right there on Pops. That was hasty. They got a hit on there. Yeah, I was gonna say that should be just about it. Got a sword orb. Very nice. We always like those. Those are always welcome. Looks like we could probably just head north right from there. There was something I was wanting to see. Yes. So, in this last part, I am going to listen to the remake version of the music, just so I can remember what it sounds like. That doesn't sound too bad. They might have did all right with this rendition. All right, we got ourselves another castle-like structure here.
You must defeat the dragon in the forest. To the left to proceed.
And of course, we will save. It's one of those things where when I was younger, I remember going up to these and I'm like, I'm doing something wrong, right? I'm lost. There can't possibly be this many dragons. But then again, it is the Pure Lands, untouched. Alright, so this dragon is the blue dragon. Let's see. Let's get an analyze out. Blue dragon. Yep. And this guy is probably the most difficult boss up to this point. 3,200, 99, 31,000 XP, 28,000 gold. He's rich. Fears gnome. So we're just going to continue to do more of the same here because he is up in the air. I can't get to him. 525 hit. We'll take it. They're difficult to hit sometimes. They don't want to stay in the stream or in their boss arena or whatever. Take it. Yeah. Can I hit him again? Yes, I can. One more time. I feel like he's gonna leave the arena there. Oh, hey. There we go. Way to go. Boomerang orb. I think we're gonna head back from whence we came.
Continue on. Shall I save your game?
Yes, please.
Where are we?
Look! That must be the mana tree! We did it! Now all you gotta do is revive that mana sword and get out of here. This feels like I'm dreaming. Did we really do it? You made it. I'm glad I met you. And you too, for that matter. What can I say? You guys would have been lost without me.
So much has happened to us in such a short time. Without you guys, I never would have made it. Thanks. If the mana tree can restore the sword, that fortress won't stand a chance against us. Let's go!
Fools! Feast your eyes upon the power of the Mana Fortress! Fire!
Come. Awaken.
Oh, where are we? Wait! Where's the mana tree?
Drat! Thanatos gave us the slip again. And we were so close. What's going to happen to the world now? Diluc is...
I have been awaiting your arrival. It is I, the Mana Tree, guardian of this world. Do not despair. Even without physical form, I am still with you. The resurrection of the Mana Fortress has used up most of the world's mana. Soon all the mana beasts in the world will be transformed into one giant creature. This great mana beast is the only one who can bring mana back to the planet. But the rapid decrease of mana has caused the beast to descend into a crazed frenzy. If the beast attacked the fortress, the world would not survive the encounter. The only way to avoid this tragedy is to first defeat the mana beast with the sword. Only those with the blood of the mana tribe in their veins can wield the mana sword. Your father, legendary Tasnican knight Saren, was to retrieve the sword, but 15 years ago, Saren sought to defeat the evil emperor, but he was badly wounded. With the last of his strength, he journeyed to Potos to retrieve the mana sword, but he never made it.
You mean that ghost I saw by the falls? That was my father?
Yes, it is true. Your father was the legendary knight, and I was his wife. Your mother. We are of the Mana tribe. Members of our tribe are fated to become the Mana tree to protect the world for future generations. Others, like your father, inherit the Mana sword to fight the evils that threaten peace and prosperity. You must stop the fortress. Its stores of mana are nearly gone. You could penetrate its shields. With the last of my energy, I will call upon the seeds of mana to once again resonate with your sword. I am sorry. I was never there to care for you growing up.
Mother! Wait, is that really you? But what happens without the mana tree? No! We finally meet and now this? Talk to me! Mother! Mother!
Oh no.
Mother. She...
Snap out of it. Your mom gave us hope. Don't let her last moments go to waste. It's tough, but we're all dealing with our own losses. Sis ain't got a mom. Neither do I.
Sorry. I'll be okay. The Mana Tribe, I've got big shoes to fill. But I'll protect the world like my mother and father.
Now you're talking. That's why you're my #1 subordinate.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it almost feels like I met my own mother. She's here in my heart, just like your mother's in yours.
That's the spirit. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Alright, so, got quite a few revelations going on there. And here we are, next to the mana tree. Or what's left of it, thanks to Thanatos. So it turns out, Randi here, our main character, is of the mana tribe. And so he's part of a very special tribe of humans that were connected to mana. And that, I guess that explains why there are these special buildings, you know, castle-like buildings throughout the Pure Lands, as they probably built these, and they were their own civilization, so to speak. And then on top of that, his father was stuck inside the sword, or something like that, I guess, and he appeared. And then his mother, being the tree, I think it was unfair for Primm and Pops here to kind of go at him the way they did. It's like, hey, we've all had losses here, buddy. Maybe so. Randi here hasn't had any any inkling of what his mother was, or who his father was, or anything like that. And then to finally have that first conversation, of course he's just left wanting more. Like, of course that's gonna hit him in his feels and stuff like that. He's not gonna be able to help that. He's human. So, a little unfair here, guys. Take it easy on my boy. Alright, so, for the most part, looks like we can't do anything else here. It is at this part that we are essentially ready to go and take on the Mana Fortress. If we take a look here... Oops, wait a second. That's the wrong... Yep. So all of our Mana Seeds are back on, and we now have all of our power back. So all 8 seeds are now connected to us. This means a couple things. Of course, our power is a little bit stronger, but then it also means that we can take our magic and we can take it up to the 8th level now, which is what we're going to do at the end of this video, and we're just going to kind of coast out on that. So, in the meantime, what does our journal say? The mana tree is destroyed by the fortress, but the spirit of the tree uses the last of her strength to synchronize the sword with all the mana seeds. Randi vows to fulfill the will of his people, the Mana Tribe, and destroy the fortress with his fully powered sword. The party moves on to confront Thanatos. So we'll take a flight here with Flammy. And Flammy's ridiculous dragon human haircut. I swear. If there's one thing I could change about this game, could be that. I don't remember if once the fortress was up in the air, if everything was kind of gloomy like this or not. I'm pretty sure it was. Once it's in the air, it's like this, I believe. But look right there. There's our fortress. Just kind of floating there. Not doing much of anything. You can kind of just land like that. And we're on the fortress. And we'll work our way there later on, but for now... We're gonna forge our weapons and have ourselves a much-needed rest after all of that.
I'm about to pass. I've been waiting. Which...
Alright, so our Geiga sword is ready to be upgraded. Fantastic. Let's upgrade there. We now have the Dragon Buster. Alright. Axe is ready to be upgraded as well. And that now is considered the Great Axe. Dragon Lance, of course, is already taken care of. Whip is good. Our bow is ready to go up as well. Now the Doom Bow. Frizbar, the Boomerang, is upgrading into the Shuriken. And the Javelin is now the Dragon Darts. And lastly, with our gloves, a nice upgrade there into the Griffin Claws. Let's take a look at these weapons. Right here. Nope, not right there. My apologies. Alright, so our Dragon Buster inflicts significant damage on dragons, which is a weird affix to have considering what we're going to be fighting up ahead won't be that many dragons. Spear inflicts significant damage on dragons. Of course, we had that. The gloves here actually have a cool affix where it poisons enemies. Javelin inflicts significant damage on dragons. Raises chance of critical hits with the Boomerang. So does the bow with the critical hits. Nice. And then the whip is still, which is fully upgraded. It looks like we're missing two. We're missing the Griffin Claw. We're missing the Glove Orb, and we're missing the Great Axe Orb, which we will get those really soon. And then the axe here right now can deal damage to plants and fish. Okay. So let's go have ourselves a rest. And then in the next episode, we'll talk a little bit more about what is going on
One night is
with the next part of our journey.